All right, guys. So, we've just played a hole each. Richo's played how many rounds? Maybe 5, maybe more.
Yep.
5 or so rounds with them in the bag.
Yep.
And you've seen the vlogs. If you haven't, go check them out.
Yep.
But interesting.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first? Because they're designed more for somebody like yourself, let's say. So
certainly these ones, because we have these ones which are a bit more forgiving.
yeah, so these are the F8s, so the most forgiving ones out there.
Because there is the forged.
So you got the F8, you've got the forged tech, and then
which is only very new.
Correct, and then they've also got the forged as well.
Yep, which is more designed for.
Well, your Bryson DeChambeau sort of thing, so you know a little bit
so
smaller head and more lofts and stuff like that as well.
Yep.
Let's quickly talk about a little bit of technology.
Yep.
For the long iron, so basically, 4 or 5. Do they do a 4 in this, or the
They do a 4. Look, we've been given the set,
which is 5 to pitching wedge.
Which is 5 to pitching wedge.
Thank you to Cobra for giving us a full set.
It's been great to actually have them out and have a hit with them.
It's all well and good because a lot of the time when we do our sort of reviews, it's have a hit a few times at the range and that's about it. Whereas we've had the opportunity
and not a full set.
That's right.
So you normally get maybe
7 iron or whatever,
5 iron or something like that. But
it
does come in a 4 iron.
So 4, 5, and 6 is more of your power shell, bigger headed, lower center of gravity.
Yep.
And then it sort of progresses on down to your wedge. Now,
yes. So it goes further down. So in
there's
this
gap
actual
wedge as well.
set, there's a gap wedge and there's a sand wedge as well.
Yes.
In this actual one, and of course there's
you can
a
get
normal sand wedge.
but you can also get your lobbies and stuff in your single length.
Yes. So you can basically get the whole lot.
You have the whole works. So the difference between say F8 and F7 basically is center of gravity. So more progressive sort of set in the F8s, which then allows them to have center of gravity lower, which gets the ball up in the air, which means they can strengthen lofts. And they've also done the same in the shafts. So they've actually flighted the long irons. So the long irons are easier to launch, to get up in the air, to get some more launch, more carry. And then the wedges, they've actually lowered the flight down. They've made them a little bit lower flighting than the F7s. So they've sort of, and also the line angles as well.
Yes.
So the mid irons are standard, same as the F7s. The longer irons,
1 degree up,
and then the shorter irons,
1 degree down.
Which is not a bad idea, but for somebody who's like Richo, who needs them all upright.
Yes.
And not just one upright, it needs them a decent amount upright. It sort of screws with that a little bit.
Yep. So, so they haven't been necessarily set for us.
No.
Right, but look, I found the long irons pretty good.
See, I'm the opposite.
My swing's not the greatest at the moment, but I found that when I first got them, I was hitting the long irons really well. I find that you can just sort of get over the ball and hit through it. I like the thicker top line in my longer irons. It seems to give me more confidence.
It's more confidence.
So you're sitting over there and then you get the thinner line coming into your wedges. I found the wedges took a little while to get used to, right? And one of the things is that they are a little bit flatter. So it's a little bit off-putting to my eye. I'm used to having that toe sit up a little bit more.
Yeah, way more upright.
So it took a little bit more to get used to that.
Of course.
I don't know if I'd go as far down as certainly a sand wedge and your lob wedge. I think maybe... Look, I generally hit those pretty well, so it's awfully hard to change because these are designed for people that are struggling with that mid-game.
Of course.
So you're not talking about a bloke that drives the ball well, chips well, hits those shots very well. You're talking about the bloke that is struggling from the fairway.
Correct.
Struggling to hit greens. And this is designed to give them that more consistency. So basically wherever they are on a fairway, they should set up the same.
That's the one thing I do from a philosophy point of view. I do like it because it's you set up the same every time. I think it's a great idea.
Yep. Look, I think they're pretty good even chipping around the green. I think the pitching wedge is not too bad. Like, I think if you had a shorter chip, I would go to my sand wedge or, but certainly when you've got a lot of green to play with.
More of a pitch, chip and run sort of thing.
You see a lot of people bunt up hybrids
Yeah.
and do it very well. This is a little bit the same. You're sort of standing up a little bit taller and you feel you can just get on the green, let it run out towards the hole.
There's also one length hybrid as well, which we did have, but we didn't get time to do anything with, and that was a while ago. And I think that's a great idea. Like, it looks like...
I think the one length hybrid was probably one of the best hybrids I've ever hit.
I agree. For
just,
one, it's the rails, but it's also it's 7-iron length. Like you could not miss it.
No, we hit it and I couldn't miss it. Like I thought the 1-length hybrid is a very good club.
Yeah.
And with these having that stronger lofts, there is a few different options. So
Yep.
if you really do struggle, there is a 3 and a 4 hybrid,
Yes.
right? I think you can adjust the lofts a little bit on them.
On those ones, because they're glued.
That's
right. That's it.
That's it. But you could go 3 and 4 hybrid,
Yep.
and even drop out your 5-iron.
Well, that's the
And
thing.
go
Or
6-iron
you were
down.
going. You've got a 3 hybrid and a 4-iron. You basically said if you went this set, you'd probably go 5-iron down.
I'd probably go 5-iron down and put in a 4 hybrid.
Yeah.
Which I felt that it was probably nearly going as far as my 3 hybrid.
Yeah. And so
So
then
you-
maybe you can muck around with that, and that's
Yeah.
it's
I think it gives you a few other options in your bag.
It's a very interesting set. Like for
Yeah.
me, these field dams are better than F7s. I think they flight better than F7s, and that's
Yep.
what I sort of struggled with in the F7 stuff. I felt like the 4 and 5-iron I had to swing really hard
Yeah.
to get it in the air to get it to go
Yep.
the distance,
Yep.
whereas this seemed to get up a little easier.
The other thing I found with the short irons is you have to be very careful because you're standing that further back and you've got a longer shaft in your hand. You feel you don't need to hit it as hard, so
Yeah.
so you ease off your swing.
When in actual
You
fact, you
just-
still need to just hit it normal.
You just need to hit it normal.
Yeah.
So when you get used to that of just going, yep, I just hit this like I would a normal club, then it's a bit better because you're going, oh, it's a longer shaft. I don't need to hit it as hard.
Yep.
So you tend to ease off, and then that throws you out.
Yeah. So that
rather than just
they've
set
made
up
the
and hit.
gaps really good, and that's
Yeah.
probably a negative again from the F7s. The gapping was a little bit off here and there, whereas they've just staggered it much
Yep.
better, and that's why they've mucked around the lofts and the flighting of the shafts and everything. But
Yep.
I know it's pretty hard, but if you can get a set and get out there, that'll be the way to do it.
Yep.
If you can take
Look,
a long
Dem-
iron and a short iron out, that'll be great.
A demo day. You definitely
Correct.
need to hit a 5 or a 6 iron and then hit.
Well, if you can hit a
Say
4 iron or a
an
5 iron and then a 9 iron or a wedge or
Yep.
something, that's going to be better.
Yep, I reckon that's what you need to do because
Yeah.
the 7 iron is going to be very much
So
similar.
it's the same.
You know, if you can get to a demo day where they've got a set and hit a few different ones,
Correct.
I think if you struggle with some consistency, I reckon it's worth the effort.
Definitely.
You know, I only looked at, say something like Forge Tech where I got more option to be able
Well, the
to
Forge
bend.
Tech's going to be interesting. So
Yeah,
the
so-
Forge Tech's going to be very
Yeah,
interesting.
I can bend that a bit more upright or whatever
That's
you
right.
need to do.
But you need to make sure you get fit, make sure you have a
Yep.
hit, because
Yep.
like I said, so some of fitting places or some of the places that might have them, they might have a 5 iron, they might have a 9 iron. You need to give them a go because they're either side of your 7s, they're 2 either side, so they're going to be at
Yep.
least an inch different. Give them a go, try to get them on course if you can.
Yeah.
Huge improvement over F7.
Look,
You've used them.
I used them. I liked them.
Yeah.
I think that, if they were in my bag all the time, you would get more used
Of
to
course.
setting up, and you get into that good habit of setting up in that same position all the time.
Yeah.
And even for people like yourself.
Well, look, they were,
right,
they were
that-
easy to hit.
No, but even from like a teaching point of view, you're looking
Yeah.
at it and going, right, we just need to set you up in the same spot for all your irons,
Yeah.
rather than going, oh mate, hang on.
Yeah, you need to change this.
Yeah,
To me, the
changes
ball
for
position
some-
changes, that's it. And that's why it's a
Yeah.
simple idea, I quite like it.
Yeah, I think they're really good. And like I said, if you have a look at a lot of the websites and stuff, or at your local club, a lot of these places have some demo days.
Yep.
And I'm sure if you get down there, the boys from all these companies are all
Yeah.
more than willing
They're there to
help
help.
you as much as you can. They'll talk you through it, and most of them, if it doesn't appear to be for you, and it won't be for everyone.
That's right.
I look at it that my own play is inconsistent, yours is not, blokes like Jimmy is not.
No,
There's no real need for those boys to change.
no, not at all.
But definitely worthwhile. I like the effort they've put in with the way the irons look through the set.
Yeah, they progress
What
much better.
Their thought of, do you know what, this is what we need to do with this one to get the ball in the air and get it moving further. This is what we need to do with the top lines, and so there's been a lot of thought. The other thing, the grip.
Yeah, the grips are just a lambkin grip, but they've
Yep.
also got the COBRA Connect in there as well. And based,
They've got
or at least in Australia, I don't know if they're going to do it, well, I'm pretty sure they're going to do it in the rest of the world, is that, let's say you buy 7 irons,
Yep.
they're going to give you, they come with the COBRA Connect in them, but basically they'll give you another 7 or 6 or 7
Yep,
to go in the rest of your clubs.
So I don't have the box with me, but
Yep.
that's what came in the box.
Correct.
And there's one for your putter.
One for your putter.
And then
So
one
it's for the rest of your
club.
14 clubs.
Yep.
So however many irons you buy, they'll give you the number to make up 14.
Yes, yes.
Which is a good idea. They're standing behind it. It's a great game tracker
Yeah, yeah.
idea as well. But
Oh, for those people that really love to know how they're going and track their scores
Yep.
and track how they're hitting their, irons and clubs.
correct.
I think it's a great idea. Look, the grip I really love. I love that it's a little bit thicker down the bottom here. I know some clubs make them thick all the way through.
Yeah.
I find that not too bad. I feel that I don't then tend to sort of really wrap my
strangle it as
fingers.
much.
So, mate, they look good. Love the colours.
I think it's pretty damn good. But yeah, guys, go check out the F8 one lengths if you can. Give them a demo. Thanks for watching the video.
Yeah.
Give them a try.
Yep.
If they're for you, they're for you. If they're not, they're not.
Yep. Big thank you to Cobra.
Thanks, Cobra.
Yep. It
All right,
was,
guys.
fantastic.
All right, guys. As the truck goes by, we'll see you later.
No worries.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.